Welcome to the Amnayalife podcast. Today we will talk about the struggle of hiding your true personality in English and how it leads to feeling fake or invisible until you break free. I'm your host, Jack Smith, and I'm here with美瑩, who has an incredible story to share about her English learning journey.美瑩, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you, Jack. To be honest, for most of my life, I thought my real personality was just reserved for Chinese. In English, I always played it safe, and over time, it felt like I was living as two different people. I'm excited to share what helped me finally integrate those sides.
Let's kick it off with this. So many Taiwanese learners tell me, when I speak English, I'm like a watered-down version of myself, quieter, less funny, less bold. That loss of authenticity eats away at confidence more than grammar mistakes ever could. Why do you think so many people feel fake or invisible in English even after years of study?
Jack, you hit the nail on the head. I became almost a ghost in conversations. In Chinese with friends, I'm animated, even silly. But English felt like a constant test, like I was auditioning, never just being. I was afraid to use slang, make jokes, or show feelings in case I got it wrong or seemed weird. Being safe made me boring, and I knew it.
What's so interesting is the effort to avoid mistakes or awkwardness actually creates a deeper disconnect from others and from your true self. You become an actor instead of actually participating.
That's exactly how it felt, and over time, I started to feel lonely, even when surrounded by people. The worst was thinking, if they only knew how different I really am.
I see that all the time. The real pain isn't about vocabulary, but identity. The old you gets locked away because fluent performance feels safer than honest expression.
Yes, and it's so draining. You start to wonder if the real you can ever come out in English.
Today,美瑩is going to show us how she broke the fake personality pattern and how that mindset shift finally made English meaningful on her terms.
I hope listeners see themselves in this and realize they can bring their whole self to every language.
Before we dive deeper into美瑩story, I want to let you know, if you're struggling with the same challenges we're talking about today, there's a free class I've created that breaks down the real reasons blocking your English fluency. You can find the link in the episode description. It's going to show you exactly how to remove these blocks. Okay,美瑩, let's get into your story.
Sounds good, Jack. My story starts in college in Taipei. I've been studying English since elementary school, aced all my exams, and could translate anything my teachers threw at me. But then came my exchange semester in New York. Suddenly, I was surrounded by people from everywhere. In class discussions, I'd talk, but only about assignments. At parties, I just smiled and nodded and hoped nobody asked me anything deep or personal. Every joke or story I thought of died on my lips.
That's such a vivid image, having a vivid inner world, but not letting it out. It's like your real personality is watching but can't participate.
Exactly. My American friends only knew the quiet, nice version of me. They'd actually be surprised whenever I showed a bit of attitude or humor. I realized people didn't really get me, not because I was shy, but because I was hiding.
That hiding becomes second nature. The performance you gets all the attention, but the authentic you is hungry for connection.
Yes, and it made me resentful. I wanted real friendships, but felt invisible. I started thinking maybe I'd never belong in English.
What's interesting is, the more you try to fit in, the further you get from your real self, which ironically makes it harder to connect.
Yes, I started to dread every English situation. The gap between Chinese me and English me kept growing. I was longing to just be myself.
What was the breaking point, the moment you realized you had to change something?
It was a group project. We were brainstorming ideas, fast-paced. I had a funny story that, totally fit the topic, but as usual, I kept it inside. Somebody else told a similar one, everyone laughed, and I just sat, frozen. I realized I can't keep hiding the best parts of myself.
That's powerful. Sometimes watching someone else express the same thing you're afraid to say can be the wake-up call.
That night, I wrote in my journal, I want people to know the real me, even if my English isn't perfect.
That's the insight that flips the script. The risk of awkwardness becomes worth it if it opens the door for authentic connection.
Yes, after that, I made a promise to myself. Every English conversation, even just class or lunch, I'd share one real opinion, joke, or feeling, no hiding.
How did that go at first?
So awkward. My slang was outdated, jokes sometimes flopped, but every time I let some of my personality through, people responded warmly. and I felt this crazy sense of relief, almost like I could breathe again.
That's the magic. People don't react to perfect English, but to authenticity and vulnerability.
Yes. I started getting invited to more small group hangouts, and classmates began to ask my opinions. It was messy, but I felt alive.
Let's break down the real pattern here. What you shifted isn't just language, but your willingness to risk being seen. Most people never realize vulnerability is the foundation for real connection.
That's absolutely true. I learned that even imperfect me was enough to make friends and contribute.
In Taiwan, students are taught to be cautious, to not lose face. But self-protection keeps you on the outside forever.
Yes, and it's exhausting. Now, I value showing my true color, even if it means making mistakes.
How do you handle things now, compared to your student days?
I actually look for moments to share stories or make someone laugh on purpose. And I'm okay with the awkward silences that sometimes follow.
That's a huge internal transformation. Trusting your worth, not just your English.
Yes, and I enjoy conversations instead of fearing them.
For listeners feeling fake or invisible in English, can you share 3 tangible tips?
First, pick one thing that's uniquely you, a sense of humor, honesty, or a favorite topic, and use it in every English conversation, even once.
That brings your real self forward and makes each moment more playful.
Second, reflect after conversations by asking, did I reveal a real part of myself? Not just, was my English perfect?
That's the secret. Measuring authenticity instead of accuracy.
Third, challenge yourself to tell a new friend something personal. Can be a small embarrassment, a hobby, or a family story.
That practice builds genuine connection and reminds you you're more than grammar.
Exactly. And it works both ways. People open up to you too.
Mei-Ying, your journey is so inspiring. Risking your true self is the bravest thing you can do in any language.
Thank you, Jack. I hope listeners trust that the world wants their real selves, not a performance.
Imagine finally feeling at home in every language, not because you're flawless, but because you belong.
That's my dream for everyone, to speak, laugh, and live fully as themselves. However imperfect that English sounds.
That's our biggest wish for you. Listeners, step out. Let the world see the real you.
The right friends will celebrate you for it.
Mei-Ying, thank you so much for being here today and sharing your story with us. I know our listeners are going to find so much value in what you've shared.
Thank you for having me, Jack. I hope my experience helps someone out there.
I'm sure it will. And everyone listening, if you want to discover the real reasons that are blocking you from speaking English fluently, click the link in this episode to watch a free class that will show you how to remove these blocks.